Hi, welcome to the market alert for Monday, the 20th of November 2023. So Santa married Goldilocks, soft CPI sparks big week of buying for bonds, stocks and gold. And stocks meander while bonds flatten after housing data came out hotter than forecast. So the market ended the week higher after all of the news this week. This week's going to be different because we're heading into the Thanksgiving celebrations for the US. So there's not going to be that much news. Today we've got Bank of England Bailey speaking at 6:45 p.m. So there's no news today. The market's going to have to make its own direction. And then as we go through the week, we've got existing home sales. FOMC meeting minutes are out on Tuesday because we start the Thanksgiving celebrations from Wednesday. So Wednesday, we've got half-day trading with a few news items out there. But Thursday, we will see the market closed in the US for those Thanksgiving celebrations, and then on Friday we've got half-day trading again, but we'll look at those in more detail as we go through the week. So it could be a bit of a sideways week, which Friday turned out to be as well, and I've never seen it so quiet on a Friday afternoon for some time. So let's get on, have a quick look through, see what the market did. We'll kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow, we can see there that we're still struggling with this 35,013, the market down on the overnight at the moment, but don't be swayed by that. We managed to still move up on Friday, despite the fact that the market was sold into later on, which you can see there. So moving up in the electronic, and then a bit of a bounce at the end, but in between the cash market giving up some of those gains. Got Friday's low down here. We've got to get above the close, the averages and the DP in order to move higher. In the German DAX, still fighting its corner there and moving to the upside. Just draw in this 15,991. We're not that far off the 16,000 psychological level. It's a big level for this market. We attempted to make good strides on Friday, and we did. So you can see from the CPI news of Tuesday and Wednesday last week, the market's continued to move higher, but we need to break through that 991 level to get to the 16,000. There you can see the kickoff for Friday moving up nicely, but then it was just sideways throughout the remainder of the session. Bit of weakness overnight. We've already looked at Friday's high, and now we're making our way back down towards the DP and the 50 EMA there. So a bit of weakness around at the moment for the German DAX. And in the S&P 500 also we're struggling with that 4516 level, just below the 5-bar moving average. Bit of supply again on Friday. Maybe they're going to square positions off before the Thanksgiving celebrations. Again, electronic market moving up. And then we're stuck at the DP. We get a bit of a bounce off this, but at the moment we're below the DP and the averages. So the fact that there's no news is still a good opportunity for the market to be brought back. FT100 also stuck in the sideways range still. There you can see that we're down on the overnight as well. But like I say, don't be put off by this. Not with this talk of tax cuts coming in the autumn statement. FTSE moving up on Friday. I had a look at towards the high overnight. We're currently below the 20-bar moving average, heading towards the 50 and the DP at this time. In the US dollar, this continuing to move to the downside as well. Weakness continues following those CPI numbers last week. So let's have a look at the impact on the metals market. So in the silver market, prices currently down on Friday and overnight, struggling to stay above the 200 MA. It's going to get blasted through this today as we head into a very quiet week. It'll give the manipulators the opportunity to continue what they started on Friday of moving prices down there. So at the moment we're already below Friday's low in the silver market, which is bizarre given the fact that the dollar is actually down. So it just goes to show you how much manipulation is in this market, because it should move in the opposite direction, but it's not being allowed to do so. This is the gold market. It had a good run up to 2,000, then it was pulled back to the 200 MA, and it's faring better at the moment than silver. And again, in the day 30-minute chart, you can see prices up, then hammered down at the London Open, and then overnight also were being brought back off the S1 and to get back above Friday's low there. But whether it holds or not remains to be seen. And in the gold-silver ratio, well, it's green for Friday and overnight. Expect this to head back up towards 90. Now we've had this inflation news out of the way. They can resume the manipulation of the price to the downside. Okay, let's have a look at the basic trades for Friday. So Friday session, well, actually, first time for a very, very long time, there were no trade signals at all that were filled. As you can see there, the market moving up in the morning session, not a great deal, and then getting stuck into a sideways trading range, and that seemed to set the tone for the remainder of the day for the German DAX. Afternoon session, well, it became even quieter. We had a potential buy there, but the market didn't fill it, and then prices just stuck, as you can see, in that range. Very, very tight range. And price is coming back to the 200 MA and just bouncing off that until they actually broke it, which you can see there, and then trying to bounce back, but a really quiet range there for the market on Friday. So a quick look at the overnight markets for the basic trades. So the 2-minute chart consolidating at the moment, attempting to move back to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised to see this move back up today. It's market down overnight, take profits, and then bring it back. And again, in the daily chart of the German DAX, again we can see that 991, and then above this we've also got the 16,045. So I wouldn't be surprised to see 16,000 hit, not necessarily today, but certainly as we go through the week it's likely to be the case, unless like I say, no news today, so the market may seize that opportunity, particularly given that there's no news. So yeah, a bit of a lackluster day on Friday. We're heading into the Thanksgiving weekend celebrations, or week celebrations, Thursday being the day, but Wednesday we've got limited trading, Friday limited trading as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.